Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It's Monday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. I'm your host, Bree Cox-Kennedy, and obviously I'm so excited to be back. I've been down under for the past 2 weeks, and while it was a fabulous vacation, I've got some amazing photos to share with you. I'm really excited to be back here with you. Let's get on with today's show. We've got U.S. Representative Young Kim coming to tell us how her campaign's been going, give us some updates, tell us what's going on. And then later in the show, we've got Pub Club with Pat Spencer and Nancy Southern. So we look forward to both of those segments and interviews. But first, folks, we want to keep you informed. The PAC is showing a screening of Arthur the King. This stars Mark Wahlberg. And this movie truly redefines what victory, loyalty, and friendship truly mean. It's a very heartwarming movie. I encourage you to go see it today. The doors open at 1:30 and 6:30 p.m. and movies begin at 2 and 7 p.m. Admission is free and there are no tickets required. If you'd like some more information, please call 949-597-4289 or email recreation@vmsinc.org. Let's take a look at the forecast for the next 5 days here in the village. We can expect a mix of sun and clouds with daytime highs ranging from the low to mid 60s and nighttime in the low to mid 40s. A slight sort of 30% chance of afternoon showers is possible today, but the rest of the week should remain fairly dry. Sunset this morning was at 6:58 a.m. Sunset will be at 7 p.m. This photo was sent to us by Judy Blondo. This was the Cream of Clapton band. She took this photo at the PAC. Thanks so much, Judy. That's a fun new type of photo. We haven't seen one like that before, but it is fun and I like it. So send us your pictures. I want to see yours also. Email those to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and in a horizontal format, please. We don't have any meetings to share with you today, so we will skip to the break. And after that, we'll be talking with Representative Young Kim from California.
The Hogue Classic returns to Newport Beach from March 19th through the 23rd at the Newport Beach Country Club, in Orange County's only PGA Tour event. Experience the thrill of champions as Padraig Harrington looks to defend his title against the legends of the PGA Tour in a fun-filled family atmosphere. Come for the golf and stay for the party. For tickets, please visit hogueclassic.com.
We all have the power to shape the world. We're connected to the world we share, to each other. I am Future. I wait in the world of Echo.
Echo, the spectacular new show by Cirque du Soleil, opens May 23rd under the Big Top at Laguna Hills Mall. Tickets at cirquedusoleil.com.
The world is yours to create.
Echo thanks its official partner, Air Canada.
Hearing connects you back to life. Don't settle for being trapped in the isolation of poor hearing. Advanced Ear can help you hear friends, family, and caregivers. We provide one-on-one hearing programs that will amaze you with the quality of how much better you can hear. There's no cost to hear the improvement we deliver. You'll be able to hear better the minute you put these on. No buttons to push or technology to be afraid of. We deliver better hearing, guaranteed. Come in so we can connect you back to life. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Hi, my name is Annette, owner of Window Jazz. We're here in Laguna Woods, replacing old windows with new, energy-efficient, state-of-the-art products. We're here with our installation team, upgrading old windows to make this property feel new and beautiful. New replacement windows and doors will make a major impact on the appearance of this home. They'll increase the property value and save homeowners money by reducing energy costs while providing a comfortable indoor climate. Let Window Jazz do the same for you. Call us today for a free consultation.
Congresswoman Young Kim serves as U.S. Representative for California's 40th Congressional District. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much for having me again.
Young, it's so nice to see you again. I haven't talked to you since prior to January.
That's true.
So I'm looking forward to getting an update from you. How are things going?
Well, things are going well, I have to say, because November, the majority of Americans gave us a mandate to deliver for the American people. We have a Republican president in the White House. We have Republican-led Senate and the House. So this gives us an opportunity to move things along and really deliver for the American people. So this Congress, I'm really excited to continue to serve on House Foreign Affairs Committee, where I serve as chairwoman of the subcommittee on East Asia and the Pacific. I also serve on the select committee on strategic competition between the United States and Communist Chinese Party, CCP. But more importantly, for our region, I'm also continuing to serve on the House Financial Services Committee. So these roles in those committees that I just mentioned allows me to continue to work on behalf of the Americans, my constituents in the 48th district, and work on policies to protect the American dream.
Right, yes. So these committee assignments, they're a broad spectrum.
Yes.
I mean, you're from one location to another.
But they have the overlapping priorities too. On the House Financial Services Committee, I am working to ensure that we provide access to capital for small businesses, large businesses, but also on the subcommittee where I serve on the national security and illicit finance, it has the national security component that overlaps with the strategic competition with China, and also Foreign Affairs Committee, where we have a great working relationship with our allies and partners in the Indo-Pacific region. So our goal is to make sure that we work on policies that show that we are committed to having a strengthened relationship with our allies in the region, like in Japan, South Korea, Philippines, like Australia. We have strategic relationship that provide them the opportunity to say United States is the strategic partner to them. And we're trying to get them less dependent on China. Those are very much important because, again, all of those that I do on those committees is to protect our American dream and to ensure that our standing in the world stage is stronger than ever.
How has the reception been with those countries?
Well, because of the geopolitical location, our Southeast Asia countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, just to name a few, Indonesia, they do have strong trade partnership with China. We are trying to show up more with the alternative plans to tell them that, hey, we are your partner of choice, work with us. The reception is pretty good. They want us to show up.
Right.
If we don't, the vacuum will be filled by China.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm working on.
Okay, well that's a
That's
a
hefty
big
work.
job.
Yes,
that's a
yes,
big job.
yes.
So bringing it a little bit closer to home now.
Sure.
Tell us about your budget reconciliation process as it relates to Medicaid, Social Security.
So the way it works is that last month we passed a budget resolution, which doesn't have any line-by-line item of what we are working on, but general guideline and instruction for all the 11 committees in Congress to start working on the ways that we can find some savings and also protect the national security by providing the funds for Department of Homeland Security to protect, secure our border, to provide funds so that our law enforcement will have the funds they need to protect us. these are what is happening right now. So, because we, House and the Senate both passed the resolution, the committees are now working to ensure what is going to be in the final budget.
Okay. So you've been a strong advocate for protecting the Medicaid.
Yes.
And Social Security, Medicare.
So those are the critically important provisions that I would like to see in the final budget bill. I am working really hard to ensure that there are no significant cuts to Medicaid because that provides funds for the most vulnerable population. Seniors, the most like disabled individuals, those are and the children, pregnant women. That is really important for me and for my constituents. I also want to protect the Social Security and Medicare. These are the programs for seniors who have paid into the system all their lives. If these are not included, and also the making sure that state and local tax cap is currently at $10,000, we need to increase that in order to allow our Americans and the middle-aged Americans to be able to have more money in their pockets. Also providing tax relief for small businesses, those are important in addition to Medicaid for vulnerable, Social Security and Medicare for senior citizens. If these are not included, I already told the leadership that protect these at all costs, because if I don't see those things, it will be very difficult to get my vote on the final bill.
Yes, absolutely. So you host a mobile office. Tell us about the details of that in case one of our viewers would like to come see you.
Sure. We are happy to have a mobile field office every Thursday of the month. So for this month, it will be this Thursday, March 20th in Laguna Woods, right here. This is an opportunity for us to come to our constituents here in Laguna Woods and nearby communities. If they have concerns, if they have casework from any of the federal agencies, this is the chance to come and talk to my team. We can help you by making congressional inquiries, or if you have any concerns about anything that we're doing in Washington, D.C., this is a chance for you to come and express those opinions.
That's an amazing opportunity.
Yes.
So in addition to the mobile office, you also have 3 others.
Yes. Our main office is in Anaheim Hills. We also have one in Mission Viejo. So contact our office, 714-984-2440.
And
we also have an office, of course, in Washington, D.C.
we can't forget about the home base, right?
Yes, yes.
Big home base. Oh, that's great. It's so nice to see you, and I congratulate you on all of the amazing work that you've accomplished so far.
Thank you. I couldn't do this alone, but so I'm going to take this opportunity to thank everyone who have supported me to continue to serve as their representative. This is my 3rd term, and as long as they send me back to Washington, D.C., which I call the Lion's Den, I'll go to work and do the hard work on their behalf. And again, for this community, I know it's very, very important for us to protect and strengthen the Social Security and Medicare, and that's my promise and my commitment to them.
I love that. That's fantastic. So in a 30-second wrap-up, what do you hope to see accomplished in 1 year from now?
Well, that I've kept my promise, worked hard. I am everywhere in the district whenever I can come back in the district on the weekends. As you know, we're in Washington during the week. I have known to be, I've been always known to be a most effective and efficient member of Congress. I want to continue to deliver for my constituents.
Thank you, Young Kim. Appreciate you being here today and sharing all of these amazing accomplishments and goals to come.
Thanks.
Coming up next, Publishing Club. You're watching ThisDay.
Welcome to OCI Care, Laguna Woods' premier laser and premium cataract surgery center.
I just wanted my cataracts removed. It was pain-free. I was so impressed because I was so frightened to have it done. After surgery, I was able to use my eyes immediately. It was a miracle, really.
It's just been wonderful to be able to see everything. It's even better than he said it was going to be because I saw instantly.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Caring Senior Service provides a variety of care services to help seniors age in place. We follow the mantra, when family can't be there, we can. We started our business almost 30 years ago because we realized that seniors in these situations still need loving care. To learn more about how we can help your family, contact us today.
Freedom Village Skilled Nursing offers rehabilitation after surgery with our team of on-site therapy professionals. We are proud that our quality care measures are recognized by Medicare. We support you with your recovery with a caring staff and registered nurses around the clock. Freedom Village Skilled Nursing is conveniently located near 3 hospitals, open to the public, and offers private Serenity suites. Call today to experience first-class care for your loved one.
Welcome back to the show. The Publishing Club is here to give us some storytelling tips. Can't wait to find out more about this. From the Pub Club, we welcome Nancy Southern and Pat Spencer. Hi, ladies.
Hi. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. We're happy to be here.
Yes, well, I'm just going to state it on the record. Your sweater is adorable.
And thank you.
Quite appropriate for today, St. Patrick's Day. But let's get into storytelling. First of all, I want to know, tell us what the Publishing Club is.
Okay, the Publishing Club, we've been in existence for, this is our 11th year. It was started by our founder, Peggy Edwards, who believed that everybody has a story to tell. And she wanted to support people throughout the village to start writing, telling their stories, and then publishing their stories.
I think it's fantastic.
So each year we publish a publication of stories that people, our members, as well as other people that in the village that want to submit stories to that. It's called Village Stories. So this is our 11th year we'll be publishing that. And one of the reasons we're having this session is to help our younger or more recent writers to, as well as some of our experienced writers, to actually improve some of their writing skills.
Sure.
And improve those stories that they submit this year.
So is this club for anybody or people that have had writing experience or beginners or somebody that just thinks, hey, you know, this is something that I've thought about for many, many years, but I've never really had quite the leadership or inspiration to start the process?
Yeah, we have members from that whole spectrum of people who are just thinking about writing and aspiring to be a writer and to publish, to people like Pat, who's a member and have published a number of books. So we really kind of span that whole spectrum and try to provide the type of programs and opportunities for people to advance from wherever they are.
Mm-hmm. And are both of you published writers? Well, I know you
Yes.
are.
Yeah. Well, I'm an academic, so I have a lot of publications, but in a different sort of realm.
Right. So how did you get involved with the club?
I moved here a year ago, and I thought, well, what clubs do I want to join? And I wanted to meet people who had some similar backgrounds, who were interested in writing and creating change in the world. And I've been able to do that. And I also am working on a memoir looking at how my cultural experiences and relationships have shaped me over the years.
I see, I see. So Pat, you have an event, or the Pub Club has an event coming up March 19th.
Wednesday, yes. Day
Oh,
after tomorrow.
that is coming up, isn't
Yes,
it?
it's really coming up.
I can't believe we're
Day
in
after
mid-March.
tomorrow.
Tips for great storytelling. Give me a couple.
Give you a couple? Okay, one of the things, well, first let me say, the whole reason I'm doing this, it's a workshop. We're gonna work, we're gonna have fun.
Interactive.
And there's something very interactive, and there's something interesting about us humans. Most things, almost everything we have fun at, we like. And we try to do more of it, and we try to do it better. And the better we do it, the more fun it becomes. And so it's rather addictive. And so that's the center, the theme of my workshop. We're gonna talk about color and how color can affect the emotion of your reader, how the color that you use in your book, in your writing, can portray some sort of characteristic about your main characters that you don't tell them in words. It's subtle, it's covert. You know, do they wear a pink dress, or is it a red dress slid up to the thigh? Paints a different picture in your mind, doesn't it?
Absolutely it does.
Paints a different picture. And it can also work for the pace. Red actually, scientifically, increases the blood pressure. Not very long, you don't have to worry about your blood pressure medicine, but just for a moment, where blue just calms it. So when you set different colors into the environment that you've written, the world you've built, it makes a difference. And we're also going to talk about what we call the war of dialogue tags against action beats. You've probably read a story that said, she said he went to town. He said she didn't. He said, she said, he asked. And we're trying to abolish those and use action. Portray what the character is thinking, saying, doing, without saying the word said, asked. And so turn it into action. And again, that's going to increase the pace of the story. It's going to bring more emotion. It's going to bring more visuals into the reader's head so that they keep turning those pages.
Absolutely. That sounds amazing. I've never heard of either of those, so thank you for sharing. So the event is taking place, we mentioned, Wednesday, March 19th from 2 to 4.
Correct.
Who can attend?
Anyone, everyone who might be interested.
So they don't have to specifically be Pub Club members?
No, of course, yeah. We have an entry fee of $5 for non-members, but we welcome non-members at any time. And
yeah, even if you're just thinking of writing, you know, you're at the stage you mentioned, just have been thinking about it for years, this is a good place to come in. And it's going to be collaborative among the group, so it's a good way to get to know the group personally and as a whole, as well as to try out a few things and see if writing really is something you'd like to try. And the tips that we're working on are not are more advanced in the ways that a lot of writers don't think about it. So it's good for the person who's thinking about it or the person who's been doing it for years. It's great.
Right.
And Nancy, do you have any tips for writing for viewers?
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, when I first came across Pat's book, 13 Tips for Storytelling, I took a look at it and I said, well, these are some really great tips that I think anybody who has been writing, wants to write, could really learn from. So as an academic writer, I have a whole different style of writing. So my challenge is to really shift if I want to write a story that's going to be, less informational and more engaging. Then, these are the types of things I need to learn as well.
Well, that's an ongoing process, isn't it?
Right, exactly.
Always, because the more you learn, the better you're at it, and the more fun you have. So you have to just keep studying, keep looking into new techniques, new things, trying it.
Because it seems like there's always something on the horizon that either hasn't occurred to you or something that's been introduced, right? So what's one great tip takeaway you can give our viewers?
The tip I give new writers is remain true to your heart. And that's not necessarily in the book, and it's not a writing thing. But weed out those things that don't apply to you and your heart and what you want to convey in your writing. We all hear about genres and that romance is the hot seller now and that other things aren't. But if you don't want to write a story about a guy who gets abandoned on the moon and has to grow his own potatoes, then don't write it, even though it turned in to be a multi-million-dollar bestseller and movie and so on and so forth. But if that's not what makes you feel good inside, don't do it. Write what feels good to your heart.
I love that. Well, on that note, we'll wrap it up and invite our viewers to attend your workshop Wednesday, March 19th from 2 to 4 p.m.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming.
Pleasure.
All right, folks, when we come back, we'll take a look at Monday night's movie preview, so stay with us.
O'Connor Mortuary has been healing hearts, inspiring trust, and comforting souls since 1898. As one of the oldest family-owned and operated mortuaries in California, we are proud to be a long-standing pillar in the community. Our unwavering commitment to providing support in a time of need is what sets us apart and allows us to build strong bonds with each family we serve. Thank you for choosing us for 125 years.
Who is RadNet? You've probably heard our name and seen our commercials, but you still might not know who we are. RadNet is the largest provider of outpatient imaging services in the United States, with over 8,000 employees and almost 400 imaging centers in 7 states. Likely, if you have had diagnostic imaging, you have experienced RadNet's high-quality, cost-effective imaging services. With 35 years of expertise, RadNet is leading into the future with advanced technology and the very latest AI technology. We are positioned for the future of healthcare. RadNet, leading radiology forward.
And welcome back to the show. Let's take a look at tonight's movie preview, Belfast, starring Jamie Dornan, brought to us by Hoag Orthopedic Institute. It's a coming-of-age film about a young boy in Northern Ireland and his working-class Belfast family experience at the beginning of the Troubles in 1969. Should be a great movie for today, being St. Patrick's Day. Let's take another look at our 5-day forecast. Today's high is going to be 64, low at 47. We've got a very slight 30% chance of afternoon rain for today. Rest of the week's going to be in the mid to upper 60s and even targeting 70 and beautiful sunny skies on Friday. So we very much look forward to that. On this day tomorrow, we have a VMS update with Siobhan Foster. From all of us here at This Day, we hope you make yours a beautiful one. Thanks for joining us.